Hi, I'm Don, and I'm an old school kind of guy. And now, being old school, I like to tell stories. And this story begins with, once upon a time, there were 4 little boys. Now, these 4 little boys didn't grow up together, but they all grew up taking care of fish. They all became pretty good at it. And one day, each one decided that they wanted to do a YouTube video on what their hobby was. Over time, they became rather famous, and they became friends. And then one day, they decided that they weren't little boys anymore, and they were going to do a business. Now, this business was going to help other aquarists. So what they did was, they spent a lot of time planning this. They talked to various vendors, and they got a bunch of donations, and they packaged them all up, and they called them My Aquarium Box. Now, when you think about the amount of time that goes into this each month, between calling vendors and getting donations and then unpacking those donations and repackaging them and then shipping them at their own expense, and they do it separate for saltwater and freshwater, I think these guys got to be making about $1 an hour a piece for their efforts. And, that's what, they're making $5, $10, $20 a month. I don't think they're getting rich. They're making 50 or 100, more power to them. The point is that they're doing this to help us. And, you don't have to subscribe to My Aquarium Box. I'm not saying it's stupid not to. Well, if you've got more than just 1 or 2 small tanks, it is kind of stupid not to. Because I've got 400 gallons of fish out here, and I go through a lot of supplies every month. And they're giving me $50 or more. $50 last month. I wish I hadn't missed the first one. I missed the trial one. I wish I had subscribed then. But I got last month, and now today I got this month. So let's take a quick look at it. And like last month, it's got more than $50 worth. They send a sheet listing everything you're getting and how much it all costs. Wow. Some of this stuff's pretty good stuff. Wow. And they list all their sponsors, freshwater, saltwater, both, whatever. And some more paperwork. Here's a nice little brochure from Omega 1, fresh from Alaska, the best fish food in the world. Well, you didn't expect them to say the worst, did you? They sell flakes, pellets, frozen, freeze-dried, and aquarium salt. One of these things does not belong here. OmegaC.com, .net, and OmegaCSEA.net. Looks interesting. Always willing to learn, even if I am kind of old school. Last month's winner was Mike's Fish Room, and I wanted to win. But if you watch Mike's Fish Room and his unboxing, he did a great job. He deserves the win, and he's educational and entertaining at the same time. And besides, he's got some dance moves that I can't do. You guys chose wisely. And Fifth Day Aqua won the saltwater mega box. Yes, some pretty nice stuff they got this month. Oh, and on the backside, small business spotlight. Han Tran, hanaquatics.com. He grows his plants submerged. I like that. Emerged plants tend to melt back when you submerge them. Kind of like false advertising, you know what I mean? He carries shrimp and supplies. I got to go check him out. And Fish All Fish Foods. BENE-fish, capitalized all the way, -AL, Fish Foods. Spelling it funny, but you know that it's a smart thing to do because it makes you remember it better. That's from Dr. Tim's Aquatics. Dr. Tim must be a smart man. Let's see, what else do we have here? Ah, yes. Ken's Premium Flake. He makes his living off from this, I think. He does a good job. It's big outfit. There's videos about him on YouTube. I think it was I don't remember who did it, but it was one of the My Aquarium Box guys. If I had prepared for this, if I had looked through my box first, I'd have gone and looked that up. My apologies. Let's see, we got a nice little siphon starter here. You know, old school, and if you got a dirty tank, you get a dirty mouthful of water. But if you got a clean tank, then you don't mind. My tank water is better than the tap water, I swear it is. But I'll probably use this on one of my siphons. I have different sizes of siphons, different size hose. Here is, hold on. When they send chemicals, they wrap it in a plastic wrap, and this has got bubble wrap around it. It's Prime. Now everyone says, oh, it's good for chlorine and chloramine. Sure it is, and I use it, but I don't have chlorine or chloramine. I'm on a well. It's good for fighting ammonia, nitrites, nitrates, help sick fish, transporting fish, shipping fish. It's good stuff, and there's nothing wrong with having that around. All right, Akari sinking wafers. That's for my Farlowella and Cistrus and Corydoras. Unfortunately, other fish can't read, so they sometimes eat it. Here's some Akari Cichlid Bio Gold, and you know, I have some cichlids, but unfortunately my other fish can't read, and they'll eat that too. Here's a little baggie. It's got it's got Hana Aquatics, so I can remember easily. And on the back, it's got a discount code. See, I'm not showing that to you. You want one, you got to buy My Aquarium Box. In there, he also has some plant root caps, plant fertilizer. There's 5 of them in there. That'll do about 10 gallons for a month. He says in here, plant them every 4 to 5 inches in a grid pattern in your substrate. I've used them in my 55s and 125. Depends on which brand you use. 55 will take about 20 a month. 125 will take about 40. You can supplement with fertilizers, and there are other brands that last longer. I'm going to try these, see what I think. They cost a little bit of money, but they're not too bad and makes my plants look better. This is called Low Keys, also from Han Aquatics. This is shrimp food. And I have a 29 gallon with at least 150 neocaridina in there. So that won't last long in my tank, but it's nice. Always nice to supplement what I'm already paying for, huh? Dr. Tim's Waste Away. Looks like a good product. It says, natural aquarium cleaner, unclogs and cleans gravel beds, removes gunky and hidden waste. I think that's too scientific for some of us. Keeps filter pads cleaner longer, dissolves sludge, 100% natural. Sounds like a good product. I've never tried anything like it. I probably gonna like it. Fluval multi-protein flakes. I use Fluval flakes all the time. I've got a wide variety of them. Love them. And wow, This is from Omega 1, the world's best fish food. Yeah, like I say, they wouldn't advertise they were the worst. This is 2.15 ounces of shrimp pellets. Now what I know is that's a lot. And I also know that fish like shrimp. Live, frozen, freeze-dried, flaked, or pellets. This is going to go good. And saving my favorite one for last, I got a small piece of driftwood. Yeah, it looks perfect for a 10-gallon tank. Maybe add another one this size. I like driftwood because I have high pH water, and driftwood helps lower it, especially this Malaysian or Mopani driftwood. This has instructions on how to soak it or boil it to remove the tannins. I don't want that. I like my tannins. You don't really notice them unless you get a lot of driftwood in there. So this is pretty cool. So I've got that in there, and I'm a little disappointed though. Compared to last month, I didn't get very much blue confetti. I like blue, but that confetti gets in the way. So I guess that's okay. Hey, thank you very much for my aquarium box, and thank you very much for watching this video. And yeah, buy your own and have fun.